Hey guys, it's your girl Londyn, and today we're going to go over the brand new 2022 Valentine's Day collection from ColourPop called Secret Admirer. So if you guys want to see all the swatches, all the applications, then stick around because we're getting right into it. Guys, this is an awesome collection. So this is the ColourPop Secret Admirer collection. Look how cute this is for 2022 Valentine's Day. So last year I also got the Valentine's Day collection. As you guys know, I am fortunate enough to on occasion receive ColourPop PR, and I am so excited, and this is one of my favorite collections to get, in particular because they have the heart blushes, which we will go over when we get to them. So let's go ahead and jump right in. What I'm going to do is we are going to start with all the swatches, going over all the products that are in the collection, all the prices, and then we're going to go into application. So if you don't want to see this part, then you can go ahead and go forward. I will put some timestamps in the comment section below. I will pin the comments so you guys know where you want to go to if you want to see something in particular. So let's start off with the first thing in the collection. The first thing in this collection is an adorable freaking hairbrush. Are you so excited about this? It's I wouldn't say a mini hairbrush, like a travel size, but I also clearly wouldn't say it's a full hairbrush. So I'd say this is like a medium-sized hairbrush. It is slightly larger than your travel hairbrush, but it also is slightly smaller than your regular one. For me, I think this is going to be a nice brush. You can still pop this into your purse and go if you want to. I like that it has the shape of the heart, and it is in a nice pale pink. So let's take a little look-see and see how much she cost, shall we? Because this, when the collection came, it came with this when it didn't come with any prices, and it actually didn't come even with a drop date. So I'm getting the prices and the drop date from TrendMood1 on Instagram. So if you guys want to hear more about the collection, see more about the collection, you can always go to TrendMood1. She has like everything. So the hairbrush is going to be $9. Okay, so this is a $9 brush that you can pick up. The next thing that we have are these super cute hair clips. I was going back and forth on whether or not I would keep the clips, but I'm definitely going to. And this is what they look like. Let's take one off. They are these, I don't know if you call them gator clips. I think that's what they were called when I was younger. So they're ridged, and you can put them in your hair, and they have these 3 little hearts. So you can put them in like this. Put them in like this, you know, whatever you might want to do, and it comes with 2 of them, and these hair clips are $10, but they're very, very cute, super adorable. And the next thing that we have, which usually comes with their collection, is the lip mask set. So these are in pink, of course, right here, and what you have is the strawberry overnight mask, and it's this is from 4th Ray Beauty, so this is the cousin brand of ColourPop. As you see right there, it does have a, oh, nope, that's it. Oh my god, freaking A, the little plastic part that should have been over it, like this, was already undone, and I put my finger right into it, and I was not looking to keep this, but I guess I am now. So this is the strawberry lip mask. Put this on overnight. It's supposed to make your lips nice and soft and supple in the morning, keeping those bad boys hydrated, so that way you are well prepared for the Valentine's Day season. What they also have is the 4th Ray Beauty Good Mood Gel Moisturizer for your lips. So if you're somebody who's into balms, they have this. This one doesn't smell like strawberry like the other one. This one kind of just has a regular skincare scent to it. But this is strange, because to me this feels like this would not be for your lips, because it actually smells like it goes on your hands. But they put together in the package for lips, so I'm going to go ahead and check just to be sure, because that seems a little strange to me. Well, let's take a little look-see. Nope, let's see. No, okay guys, so these 2 go together, but this is for the lips, this is the lip mask, this is for your skin. This is a skin moisturizer. I thought it smelled just like regular skincare, so please do not put the Good Mood Gel Moisturizer on your lips. It feels very, very nice, even though they are paired together with the lip mask, because this certainly is not for your lips. This is for your skin, this is for your lips, and those 2 together, they are going to be, $20. Okay. So 10 and 10. So to me that's a bit pricey. I think $10 together would be good, but 20 bucks for those. Next we're going to get into the Soul Body Shimmering Dry Oil. This is cool because you see how it's separating. Then you shake it up, and they have these gold, bronze, and this one is in the pink. This is really, really nice. I use this in the summertime. In the summertime, I put this on, and it is a dry shimmering oil. It goes on like an oil, but it is dry. It's not going to get all over your clothes. It's not going to get all over things you don't want to. I would put it on now, but I really don't want sparkles everywhere. But this is a really nice thing to have if you like to glisten in the sun in the summertime. Then this is probably going to be for you. The color itself, I don't think, if you get the gold, if you get the bronze, if you get this, to me the color really doesn't matter that it is here. It's just your preference of what you want to kind of have sitting out or what you want to look at. But when you put on your skin, it is still all just a dry oil. The shimmers are still the same. They don't change color. Just this base changes color, but it doesn't make a difference once it's on your skin. And the shimmering body oil, this is going to be $16 for the shimmering dry body oil. And then what you also have to kind of complement that is you have some body powder. So this is in the color Pretty Peachy, and the shimmering body oil was in the color Pretty Peachy oil also. So this is what this looks like. I'm pretty sure this is similar to another one that they had out, because I believe I just gave my sister a pink one. I think it might have been maybe half a shade lighter than this one. This is going to be 12 bucks for this powder. And this is a shimmering powder for your body. This is what it looks like. Kind of looks like it could almost be a eyeshadow. Let me give you guys a nice wide swatch. So you can dust this all over your body. You can dust it on your décolleté, dust it on your legs. That's what that looks like. So this does have the pink hue to it. So if you don't really want the pink hue to come off on your skin, you might want to go a little light. But this is the kind of the reflectiveness it's going to give you. Now, I don't generally tend to use these. I'm looking for my little wipe. I don't generally tend to use these, but I may use this one because I gave the other ones to my sister, but at the same time, I may just go ahead and give her this one too, because I don't know exactly how much use this is going to get out of it if I'm keeping the dry oil. I personally don't think you need both of them, but this is nice because I have used this before. I had a gold one. I used it as a highlight, and it was nice as a highlight. You just had to make sure you could really blend it in, so go in with a light hand. But you have that also to keep yourself glistening and glowing through the winter, through the spring, through the summer. Now, let's get into the things that everybody is here for, shall we? Let's get into the blushes. So this collection has a large amount of blushes, which I know everybody likes because these are the blushes that kind of really took ColourPop over the top. These are the heart blushes. And it seems to me they come in a set of 3 and 3. So they come in a medium deep, and they come in a light fair. So these are the medium deep ones right here. So you have this pretty kind of fuchsia. You have this like mauvey color, and then you have this pretty plum. So I think that these together are super, super cute, super adorable. I think these are gonna look nice on a medium to deeper skin tone. So let's go ahead and do these swatches for this, and this is the color Text Me. I just really love these heart compacts. They're a little chunky, so they're a little hard to store, but I think that this has the best, and they're a little hard to open up if you have issues opening them, because they do have that little clip right there. So if you're somebody who was not a fan of this packaging for their new powder because of that clip, this has the same one. So, but it has less space for you to kind of work with. So you really have to kind of hold it here, but not hold it so it won't open, and then kind of pop it. So it can be a little difficult. That's the color inside. So let's go ahead and do Text Me. This is a nice formula because it's a nice buildable formula. Oh. Hold on, hold on. Okay, let me go in here again. This is what it looks like on my fingers, but okay, so this is the swatch of that one. That may just need some building. Not sure, but I did go in several times, as you guys saw, and that is kind of what we're getting from it. So let's see if that's just a dud or if that's kind of how all of them are going to be. So we're going to go into this deeper one, and this is the plum one, and this is the color Baby Cakes. This is what it looks like on the inside, and these all do have mirrors in them. Okay, this one feels much softer, so I think maybe this one was kind of a dud. So let me go back and feel this one, because this one doesn't feel as soft as Baby Cakes. Now, you can even kind of, let me put it a little closer. If you look over here, you can even kind of see it looks a little gritty right there. It almost looks like it has, I don't know, just grit on this one little part. So yeah, I think this one might just be a bad one that I got because it doesn't feel the same as Baby Cakes. So Baby Cakes feels very smooth and soft, exactly how I know these ones to be. So this is Baby Cakes. It's right here. Almost looks like Text Me. So this is Baby Cakes and this is Text Me. They almost look exactly alike, if I'm being quite honest with you. Okay. Well, we all know swatches don't necessarily mean everything, but the two definitely had a different feel to them when I was doing the swatches. And this is really hard. I don't remember the other ones being this difficult. That's a movie color. Let's see how this one's going to do. This one feels the same as Baby Cakes. It feels nice. But I thought that maybe this is more towards the medium. This is a very, very light mauve color. That's it right there. Okay, so these are the packagings right here. I would not, I mean, right? I don't know if I love that, guys. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm loving that. That was pretty disappointing. Okay, well, if you're interested in those deeper blushes, the blushes are going to be $10, which I think is a great price, but okay, and they have 0.16 ounces in them. Let's go to what I'm assuming is the Fair Light colorings, and this is what they have here. So you see you have this one in white, you have this one in this light peachy pink, then you have this one in this like mid-tone peachy pink. So let's go with the lightest one first, and this is Kiss and Tell. This is the white one. And yeah, I really dislike this, opening these ones. Okay, so that's a very, very muted color. Let's take a look at this one. Comes off as kind of like a very muted peach. Okay, it's dusty, but these ones are swatching a little bit better. There's that one. That one's dusty, so it seems like you probably need to have a very fair skin tone for that one. I mean, you could put it on, like I could put it on, but it definitely is going to, you're going to be treading on the powdered donut train if you do that. Then we're going to go into the next lightest one, but kind of going up in the medium range right here, and this is called Let's Dance. And you know what? Let's Dance. You see the sticker on this one? How it's a heart? All my other ones have heart stickers on the back of them, but my Kiss and Tell has a circle sticker. So I don't know if they're rushing production with this, because I feel like this is kind of strange, and it looks like it's a worn sticker too. Can you guys see how it's kind of worn out and this one's not? Very, very weird. Okay. This is what is this? Let's Dance looks like inside. Okay, so this is getting to the color that I like right here. So this is kind of getting on that kind of bright pink you're going towards. Okay. And then this is Forever Yours, and this is the deepest color in the fair medium range right there. And that's what that looks like. So those are those right there. So these are the ones in that category, and this is what their swatches are kind of looking like right here. So again, these swatches were better than the other three swatches, but at the same time, I'm not really thrilled by any of them. But let's go ahead and let's put some on and kind of see, you know, how things are going to go with that. So I'm going to take my blush brush, which doesn't have anything on it, it's just stained. I take my color switch just to ensure that. And I'm actually going to go in with, let's see. This is actually the type of color I would go in with most. So this is Let's Dance, and this is the kind of middle color in the light fair section. I'm definitely coating my brush. This is my brush completely coated, and then I've been doing kind of like this lately. Oh, okay. So see, this is why swatches sometimes are not the say-all, end-all of a product, because this is giving me much more life, much more life than I thought she would. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take our brush and do this, and we're gonna then kind of buff it out. I could do kind of a flush look and a Santa Claus look. I really do pull it down onto the apples of my cheeks. It's just the way I like it for my face shape. You can put blush wherever you want to, however you want to. Go with your shape of your cheeks and what you like. Don't listen to anybody saying you gotta put it up here, you gotta put it down here, don't put it on the apples. Do what feels right for you and what you feel like looks best for you, because you're the one who has to wear it on your face. So that is how I wear it on my face. Now for me, that will be enough. I am here, we're done, it's good, it's Gucci. But since we're here, let's go ahead and dip into Forever Yours. This was the deepest color, quote unquote, in the light medium category. And let's just give her just a little bit. Ooh, Lord. Okay, just gonna do a little stamperoos. Just right there, and then we're gonna brush her off because she is giving life. She's definitely giving life. So these did not swatch fantastically, but I think that upon application, they applied nicely. So again, that's kind of why we don't use anything, the swatches, anything other than just kind of the overall coloring of things. Not necessarily for performance, because we're not going to wear them on our fingers. I really like that. So these are the two that I definitely know I'll be keeping. This one I know I'm going to be giving away to my sister because it's just too light for me. And then these deeper ones, again, Baby Cakes. That was a little strange. This one, I think I might be giving away the 3 deep ones to my sister and her friends so they can figure out what they want to do with that. But I really did like those 2 blushes together. All right. Well, let's move on. So those are 6 blushes, like I told you guys, and those are going to be $10 each. So if you're interested, absolutely you can choose those. And you know, we did the swatches. The swatches were a little lackluster, but as you see, the application was beautiful, flawless. Really, really enjoy it. So now we're going to get to their lip creams. Their lip creams were recently introduced. I don't love them all, but these ones, again, they're doing like 3 sections. Here we have the lip creams, and these are in the kind of deeper pinks. I do love these. They have the little heart with the wings right there. These are like the deeper pink colors. And then they have a set that is more so the kind of pinky nudes. So it really just depends on what type of, oh my gosh, these are so hard to hold. What type of guy or gal you are. If you want to have the pinky nudes, or if you want to have the kind of pinky pinks for you. The lip creams are going to be $8 each. I think that that is a really good price for these. So let's go ahead and let's start with the swatching. So this is the color called Heaven. This is what Heaven looks like. They don't have a smell to them. This is what the applicator looks like. Let's go ahead and give this a little swatchy swatch. This is a really pretty color. So that's what Heaven looks like. Let's go with Oh Baby. This is Oh Baby in the package. And this is Oh Baby on. Now Oh Baby, it was way glossier on this versus Heaven. Heaven was more like what you would expect a cream to be. It was like kind of moussey, where Oh Baby was definitely more kind of moisturizing looking. You can see it in the swatch too. So there's Heaven and Oh Baby. And then we have Date Night, and this is Date Night in the package. This kind of that to me like true rosy pink. And what they do have a, when you close it, a little locking lid. So this is Date Night right there. So you have Heaven, Oh Baby, and Date Night. So I think that is a really cute trio actually. None of them are really my colors, but I think that they're a really nice trio to have. Very cute colors. I mean, I think of all of them, I think Date Night will probably be the one that I would be most apt to keep if I was keeping them. Now let's go ahead and get into the nude pinks. This is called You're Mine. It's this one right here. I think these will be the ones that I enjoy the most. Oh yeah. So there's Your Mine. And then we have Make Out, and this is a really, really nice color right here. Oh yeah, I think this is gonna be my favorite. If you're looking for something that's like a peachy nude, almost, Make Out right there is gonna be for you. And then last but not least, we have Samoochin, and this is a little bit of a deeper nudie pink. And this one's very moussey and not quite as shiny. And you can definitely see that in the swatch too. Right there. So this is the entire collection of lip creams, guys, and like I said, they're very nice, they're very pretty. I think that the nudie pink ones are going to be the ones I'm going to go for. I think today we're going to put on I actually think we're going to do, I think we're going to do the color Make Out. So Make Out is the one that we're going to put on our lips. So let's see. Ooh, feels very nice. Ooh, you do not need a ton. You do not need a ton at all. Now this, of course, is with no liner. I didn't have anything except for moisturizer on my lips beforehand. Okay. It's a little bit more pinky peachy nude than I had anticipated. I still like it on its own, but I think that, let me see, I think that it would be slightly better if it had a liner. So let me see if I can grab, don't you hate it when you need to find something? I mean, I found it, it's in here, but you just gotta get through these. Okay, so we're not going to do that. What we're going to do then is, shoot, yellow, right? We're going to take the Patrick Ta Rich Brown eyeliner. We're just going to do a light little line. If you're ever in a pinch, you definitely can do this. You just have to be a little lighter handed because they tend to be a little darker. So yeah, I think with a liner, it's just a little bit better. I thought that was fine on its own, but it leaned a little more pinky peach than I had first anticipated right here from the swatch. And so I think that it looked fine on my lips if you wanted to wear it alone. But I think with a liner, it just brought it slightly more together. So that would be my suggestion to you if you're going to go ahead and wear that one, to add a little liner to it if it's a little bit too light. Just slightly, you know, nothing too dramatic. We're not trying to go full 90s on anybody here, but just a little something to help ground it, because sometimes it can be just a little too light or a little too peachy, and just not really be giving you what you need to give you, but right now it totally is. So those are all the lip products, guys. So we're done with those, and now we're at the creme de la creme, I think what everybody has been waiting for. And that is going to be the eyeshadow palette, which I moved. Oh, here it is, right here. Okay, so the eyeshadow palette itself is going to be $14. And that's a little slightly more expensive than some of their palettes, but this is what it looks like. Tell me you don't love it. Do you love it? I think that everybody's gonna love it. You have that. Like I said, this is $14. Not sure if I told you guys the lip creams. Lip creams are $8. On the back of it, it tells you all the names. And then this is what it looks like inside. Now, yes, for $14, you do not have a mirror. So this one does not give you a mirror, but the packaging I think is really cute and adorable. Now, I know you're looking at this and saying it's cute because they finally did the little heart things and went a little too-faced on us, which I love, but do you need it because it looks like some of our other pink palettes? I think that collectively, if you have some of the mauve and pink palettes from ColourPop, 4 to 6 of the pink ones, you probably have shades that look pretty similar, if not kind of spot on to these ones here, but I think that at this point in the game, I think that if you're liking ColourPop, you're not really going to ColourPop necessarily for their newest colors. You're really somebody who enjoys the packaging, who enjoys the brand, and who enjoys the way that they put the color stories together. Not necessarily needing the color stories to be 100% brand new each and every time. Now I'm going in with my white, and I'm wiping off the lip creams, and they are kind of staining a bit, and they're a little hard to get off. So that's just something to note. If you're looking to switch up your color, or if you're just looking for something long lasting, it seems to definitely be giving me a run for my money wiping it off with a wet wipe. So we're going to go ahead and let that dry so that way we can swatch the colors of the palette. So here we have it. This is 0.3 ounces or 9 grams, and this has 9 shades in it. So like I said, this is the palette. It does have the names of the shades, which we can always appreciate having the names there. Let's go with the color Hey Girl. We're going to go down the rows like this. So Hey Girl is, ooh, these feel good. This is Hey Girl is a buttery one. This is Natasha Denona. I would say this is like the cream to powder formula. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh. It looks pretty and it just feels so nice. Okay. So this is kind of like a berry pink, I would say. That's very, very nice. Then we have the color All Night. These, I've never felt ColourPop shadows feel like this. It makes me feel like they changed the formula. Like it literally feels like if you ground chalk up, that kind of soft feeling it gives you, that's what it would be. So here's All Night. My Everything, which is the deepest in the palette. I think those two were different formulas because My Everything is the one that heart shape, and this one feels like a regular shadow. It doesn't have that creamy feel to it. It just has a regular shadow feel. This looks beautiful. Look at that. Then we're going to go into, I'm going to do the mattes first. With Love. With Love is in the heart shape, and this one does feel creamy. So again, I don't know if they changed the formula, but this is With Love right there. And then we have the color Everlasting, which again is very creamy. And this is kind of like a little bit of a brighter pink right there. Everlasting. And now we're going to go into the shimmers. So we had 3, 4, you have 5 mattes in this palette. And there are no pressed glitters. I know everybody hates pressed glitters. This is In the Mood. Oh, In the Mood is so, so soft. Holy crap, it's beautiful too. So this is In the Mood. Slightly crumbly, but it definitely melts in. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Look at that In the Mood. Holy crap. Too Cute. Now Too Cute doesn't have the same soft feeling that In the Mood had for a shimmer. So there's Too Cute right there. See You Tonight. Again, this one has a very, very, very smooth, creamy feel again. This is a nice one. This is See You Tonight. And then we have our very last one, and this is Heating Up. And this one again has that creamy feeling. And Heating Up, we're going to put it right across here. Ooh, that's beautiful. Very nice when you're like blending it out. This is Heating Up. So this is the whole palette, guys. So again, I think that you could make the same look with some of your other ColourPop palettes especially, or some of your other palettes, but I do think this is a nice overall palette. Very, very nice. Like I said, I don't know if they have changed some of their, ooh, look at that. This is definitely staining. Ooh, very quickly too. Very quickly sustaining. I don't know if they've changed some of their formulas, but it definitely feels like it. So just be aware that even with just wiping it off, it did leave a little hue. And it definitely is leaving a hue on my fingers. So if you're somebody who maybe has work the next day or something, this could possibly stain. So guys, let's go ahead and let's get into our eyeshadow look. Alright guys, let's do the thing, shall we? I'm going to be a little bold today. And I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to... We'll start lightly because I'm not sure what these colors kind of have. So like I said, I won't put a palette up. I usually put a picture of the palette up, but because it hasn't even been released yet, I'm going to have to show you guys. So I'm going to bend this back. I probably shouldn't, but I am. we're going to go in with the color With Love. And that's this color right here in this heart shape. We're going to see what that can do. We're going to just use that. It's kind of an all over color. And I don't have any primer on my eyes. The only thing I have on my eyes is I used a Jaclyn Hill Blurring Skin Tint today. And I put that over my eyes. And a little bit of the ColourPop pressed powders because I used the number 12 to set my eyes. Underneath my eyes I use the color 15 to powder the rest of my face. And I really am loving those pressed powders. If you have not seen that video from me, you definitely should check it out because those pressed powders are gold. And you definitely should check them out if you haven't already. So this is With Love. Okay, pretty. This is just the JH30. This is usually my blending brush, but I just wanted to go all over my eyes with that. Okay. And then we're going to go in with the color All Night, which is this one right here that we're going to go into. And that one we're going to go into the crease. Like, see, you kind of see it crumbling, almost like I swear this feels like chocolate. Like if you ground chocolate, it feels like that. And even when you kind of put a little water to it, that feeling, I feel like these are definitely different formulas than the other ones. Ooh, okay, ooh, man. Okay, let me wipe this off a little bit on my color switch, because this is definitely more vibrant than I thought. And I think it's because of this formula. This definitely feels like a cream or creamy matte formula or a cream to matte formula. It definitely is giving me Natasha Denona vibes with it. It's very pretty. It just, she came with it. She gave me much more than I had anticipated. So let me go ahead and do this eye. Now that I know to just go in with a dabble, do ya? Which is nice, but you know, it's also nice to know that it's gonna happen. Okay. And I didn't even hear about this launch until I got this in the mail. I went to the mailbox, or my husband did, got it, and I was like, okay. I had not even seen it really, and then I went to Trend Moods and saw it. ColourPop is just coming with these collections. Every Thursday it appears, so like Thursdays every week are pretty much ColourPop's day. That's really pretty. Really, really like that one. Okay. And then we are going to take a little bit of a smaller brush, just this Wayne Goss number 19 brush. And for that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go into Hey Girl, right here. And we're going to take this. Ooh, see, they're very, very powdery and crumbly. It's just the strangest thing to me. We're gonna take this just a little bit lower. Oh, these are so pigmented. I'm trying to just kind of draw it actually before I go in and buff it, because it's just so much more pigmented than I had anticipated it being. We're definitely gonna wipe the brush off. And then just want to check out my little fur babies in here. We're gonna go this. So it definitely, if you get this palette, if you're into pigmentation, she's here for it. If you're not, this might not be for you, but just be aware that they do definitely pack a bit of a punch, and just know that. So I mean, I definitely like this look. You definitely have to be into the pinks. I'm going to try to go underneath. So I'm going to use this JH40, it's just kind of a domed brush right here. And we're going to go into the color Everlasting, which is this one right here. And we're going to do a little underneath the, again, it's powdery, lower lash line. Now pink is one of those, it can go wrong really, really, really fast on the lower lash line. You can look like you're cool, or you can look like you have jaundice and some sort of ailment and need to get to the hospital ASAP. So that always is just my reservation with an all pink palette, is the ability to, one, make various looks, because it kind of seems like even though there's different shades of pink, you're really going to kind of get a similar look every time you use it. But I feel like that is what happens with a monochromatic or semi-monochromatic palette. And you have to be somebody who is okay with wearing pink in this kind of heavy of saturation. So I think that's cute. And then we're going to run... we're going to run All Night in as the buffer. Ooh. Just want to buff it out a little bit. Like this. But I think that these are very pretty shades. I'm very surprised with this palette and its pigmentation level and just the amount of what it's giving compared to maybe some of the swatches, especially with that blush. But these are it. If you definitely want to have a full-on Valentine look, here she is. Don't want to bring it down too low, but alright. And then we're going to use that same brush and we're going to go in with an outer color. So this is my everything, and we're going to put this in our outer V is where we're going to put this one at. And remember, this one wasn't the same texture, and this one also is not as powdery as these ones. It's not becoming crumbly like the rest of them. So again, I'm just going to ride this wagon home talking about the different formula as if I haven't mentioned it 17 times. We're going to do some circular motions because we're going to try to like blow it out at the same time that we're putting it in. So we're going to put it in and blow it out, put it in and blow it out, and kind of give us a little bit of a cloud look instead of something really structured. And then just pull it right there on the very tip of the corner. It's not actually as deep as I thought it would be in the palette, you know. The palette looks a little bit deeper than it actually kind of is, so. Very nice. So what do you guys think about ColourPop and their continuation of doing these every Thursday drops? I mean, this is a pretty big collection here. But I like that they were, I like that they at least put some different shapes in this one. A heart shape, and I think that this packaging is really cute. I really like it when if they're going to do drops every Thursday, and clearly there's only so many colors you can do and so many finishes you can do, so they're going to clearly start repeating or being like, you know, very, very close to repeating. I really like the fact that they're at least stepping up the kind of design that they're doing on the packaging. Because, you know, you can only have so many palettes, but if you have them with a varying design on the front that you really like, I think that really is what draws people in, because at this point I don't know what ColourPop can do as far as color stories and such. I really like that. Okay, now let's go ahead and let's see lid shade. That's a Toughkins, because we have Too Cute, See You Tonight, and Heating Up. So we have these three right here because we're going to use In the Mood in our inner corner. So let's, See You Tonight is deeper. Too Cute, Too Cute feels weird though. Too Cute feels dry. Heating Up is this kind of bronzier color. I'm gonna do you know what? I am going to do Heating Up. Heating Up is what I'm going to do. I'll put it right here on the finger. Go in. That's really, really pretty. And we're going to go ahead and put her, ooh, very nice, right here. And as you guys know, I go to the crease and above it because I have hooded eyes, so we have to make our own crease here. That's really, really pretty. Okay. Heating Up. And Heating Up is nice because it's more of a, it's the one to me that is more quote unquote red than the other one. So I think it gives a nice little contrast to the eyes from being so kind of mauvey, winey, pinky, berry-ish, you know, kind of color. Then we're going to take our pencil brush. We're not putting any other product on it. We're just going back in. We're just going to try to blend the edge of our outer color with this shimmer because we want to try to make sure we don't have the harsh lines. Try to dull them out as much as we can. And then I'm going to take my JH30 brush. You guys know she is my ride or die blender. She's my favorite brush to blend my shadows with. I just absolutely love it. If you guys don't have the JH30, even if you have feelings about Jacqueline or Morphe, this is a great blending brush. Perfect. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this Lunar Beauty brush, and this is the LBE4, and we're going to go into the color See You Tonight, which is this one right here. So we're going to do this one, and we just went into that one. So Heating Up was all over our lids. Now See You Tonight, we're taking on a brush, and we're going to a little crumbly, put it right here in the front, just to give us a little something for the light to catch. A little something right there for the eye to catch. I think these are really nice shimmers in here. They're a little like crumbly, but they're soft, but they're just easy to work with. There we go. Beautiful. And then again, we're just going to use our JH30 with no product on it just to buff out anything right there. I think that is really pretty, guys. Now let's go into our inner corner highlight, and for that, it's a little too big. Okay, we're going to use this Lunar Beauty LBE7. We're going to go into the color In the Mood right here. This is that little shimmery, oh, it's a little crumbly. So be careful, because if you're using this in the inner corner, you definitely don't want to get anything that comes off onto your brush and go into your eyes. So I think that's a really, really pretty inner corner highlight. That's a very, very nice. As you guys know, we do pull it down. I just like to have that little bit of light that carries, and we do make a C on the way up, so that way the light will catch that and just illuminate the whole eye, not just a glitter booger. And we wipe our brush off, and then when we wipe our brush off, we're going to go back in and do just like we do everything else. We're just blending out the edges of that, so you kind of do an elongated C. I think that's really pretty. Now, just for heck's sake, because we haven't used Too Cute, which is this color right here in the middle of the palette, we're going to go ahead and use that. I'm going to use that on the lower lash line right in the center, just to add a little pizzazz to it, because it is a drier shimmer than all the others. So because it's dry, I didn't want to use it on my lids, but we will just put it on the lower lash line just to give us a little bit of pizzazz. So we have it here, still on the same Lunar Beauty brush, and we're just going to put it right here, just to give us a little something. Very pretty. Alright guys, so I am going to show you this so far, show you what we have, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go put my liner, lashes on, come back, and then we're going to chat about the palette, chat about the collection, and kind of see where we are with everything. So give me 2 shakes and I will be right back. Alright guys, we are back. We have completed the look, and this is it. So this is the look. How do you feel about it? How do you like it? I think that turned out really nice. I think that it really needed kind of like some black liner on the top. It really needed like a little color at the bottom and some nice black mascara. So I think that turned out great. I know I was just talking to you guys so freaking close. I totally could have backed up, but looking in my mirror, looking in my monitor, I think that it turned out really, really nice. You definitely could wear lashes with this look. I didn't, because I do like lashes, but I also like to showcase, especially dramatic looks like this, what they can look like with just mascara, because a lot of times it's really the lashes that save a look and really make a look, where sometimes you're like, that's looking wonky, you put on lashes and somehow it has just saved it. I don't like to do that, especially with these types of looks. I want the look to be able to be good on its own, not be good because the lashes have saved it. So what we did do is we went in with the Give Them Lala mascara. You guys know this is bae. This is my fave. she's on her way out. She's drying up on me, but I'm going to use her to the last drop. She is just such a good mascara. That was for the top and bottom. For liner on top, I went ahead and did the Natasha Denona. This is the Macro Blade liquid liner in black. This is super, super deep, super, super dark and dry, super, super matte. I use this on the top of the liner right here, and I went in very heavy. It made kind of a thick line, almost like you're going to do a wing, but I didn't do a wing because your girl's hooded eyes and it looks a little weird sometimes. But I feel like it really needed that to anchor all the pink. So I think it was very nice and kind of gives it like a little bit of edge if you're somebody who wants to do the pink but at the same time doesn't want to look too fluffy and kind of flu-flu-y. For the bottom liner, I used the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the dual liner right here. It has two colors on it, and it has a copper right here and it has a metallic right here. I used the metallic side. The metallic side was this. And these are super, super creamy liners. Metallic side was just this kind of metallic bronzy color. I did this down here because I thought it would pair nicely with the pink. It also wouldn't make it look too dark and heavy because we had such a dark black liner on the top. And I thought it would also, again, just continue to give it a little shimmer to the bottom, so when the light caught it, it reflected off of everything. And I think that it kind of did a little bit of an eye-opening and almost made it look a little more sultry because of the black liner on top. It gave you kind of like that cute, sexy look, you know what I mean? Like, not overtly sexy, but covertly sexy. That's what I feel like it's giving me right now. The eyeshadow palette, guys, again, this is gorgeous. This is giving me very Romeo and Juliet circa 1996, Claire Danes and Leonardo DiCaprio. If you know about it, you know about it. If you don't, whew, too young for me. So this is absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. I think that I do like the fact that I can bend this back. We used all 9 shades in this palette. I think that the thing about this is that it's not necessarily a monochromatic palette per se, but I think that it is a, I call it, in my mind, a color theory. So it's like a pink color theory. It's not monochromatic in that it didn't take pink and do all the hues of it, but it did take pink and do kind of all these shade families of the pinks with the wine, with kind of the nudie pinks, things like that. I think because of that, they all layered very well together. They played very well together and allowed you to use 9 shades, and it, one, not look like you have 9 shades of mess on your eye, but also make it look like it has dimension at the same time. So you get the dimension without the mess. I think when you have this like color theory thing going on versus just a monochromatic. I do, like I said, I think that they did change the formula on some of the things because some of the shadows really felt like a cream to matte formula. I also think that not necessarily don't need it, but trust me, the cover alone would have gotten me. So it's not necessarily don't need it, but I do think that it is a nice palette to have. I think you can do a couple of things with it, especially if you're willing to incorporate a secondary, maybe nude palette. That would go nicely with this. But I do think that this is overall pretty nice. They do have 1 or 2 shades that feel a little drier. Too cute. This shade right there's hot pink shade right here was dry, and this My Everything, that one was really dry. Everything else though was pretty creamy. In the Mood was crumbly. See You Tonight was crumbly, and the other shade, Heating Up, that was less crumbly, but that one was very creamy. Some of them are creamy crumbly, some of them were creamy, and some of them were dry. I think that for $14, this is a great price. I personally don't use a mirror, so I don't need a mirror, but some of you guys may be looking for it. But I think that because you can hold it like this, it would be easy enough to use a mirror with it. So I still think $14 is a pretty good price for it. And overall, I really enjoy the palette. Now, I think that definitely I could use last year's palette and get a similar look with this, but like I said, if you don't have any of those, this is a nice palette to pick up, and it's just a nice thing for Valentine's Day to treat yourself and kind of get yourself a little palette that you can just do up a look and kind of go where you want to go. I do like that usually the pink palettes do kind of go off of this too cute color, and that's how they blossom out with the pinks. I do like how these are more muted pink, wine, rose colors, and then has this pop of like bright pink in it, so that way you can do more, I don't want to say avant-garde because girl, we wouldn't doing that, but you can do more kind of dramatic looks with it, and it's not so bright hot pink, and that would allow you to do something where if you wanted to go to the workplace, have a little fun with your eyeshadow, you totally could, because it's not all those bright hues of pinks. They really are more on the nudie, winey, kind of muted colored pinks, except for that one. So in that case, I think that this is really nice. I think this might also pair well with a totally mauve palette. So I like the palette overall. I think that the quality was there. I think that the lip creams are very, very nice. I think that the price was there for them. I think that you just have to choose the one that you like. The blushes, they swatched like crap, but I do think that they performed nicely in the end. But I think you just have to take a chance on it, because the swatches, I didn't think they swatched well. Thought that one of them felt very weird. Again, I don't know if they're changing formulas or if this is just a issue with batches, but I think that the powders did go on very nice. The blushes went on very nice, but the swatches were a little wonky, so you just have to choose a color for you and then kind of go, fingers crossed, hope that it turns out well for you in the end. The brush, I think you don't need the brush, but it's cute to kind of have. You definitely don't need the lip mask and the moisturizer. I think it's weird that they paired a lip mask and a moisturizer together in a packet, because you would assume they're both lips. They're not. One is a moisturizer. Please do not put that moisturizing gel on your lips, because it is not for it. It is for your skin. The mask only is for your lips. And then we have the shimmering body oil. I think that that's a take it or leave it. They have them all year round. They will continue to have them all year round. They have the pink ones all year round, so you don't necessarily need to get them in this one. The shimmering powder for the body, I think that you could totally pass on that one. If you don't pass on that one, then I don't think you need the dry shimmer necessarily. It's really, though, up to you. It's like an oversized, really tightly pressed highlighter for the body. So it really just depends on what it is that you want. That is going to get a little messy, where the dry oil is going to be less messy for you. So we did go over all the prices for each individual thing, but let's go over the prices for the whole thing. So if you want to go ahead and you want to get the full collection, it's going to be $185. If you want to get the PR collection, apparently they're coming out with one of those, it's going to be $189. I'm going to say that's probably going to include, I would say the brush. It's probably going to include the brush with it. That's what I would think, but I'm not sure. This is going to be available January 27th on their website. They don't have the times, but typically it runs at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then it ends up running at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard, at 10 a.m. Pacific Time, and then it runs at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's typically how they do it, but they don't have the drop times yet. They just have the day, which is January 27th. So definitely check out Trend Mood 1 on Instagram to kind of keep up with the latest of that. I will put the latest in my information box as it comes out. But guys, and that is the entirety of the collection. That is everything that we have. What do you guys think about it? Do you think you're going to be picking up anything? You think this is a pass? How are you feeling about all the collections that ColourPop is coming out with? Are you kind of over it? How did you feel about the look-see-loo we did here? How did you like it? I kind of dig it. Let me know down in the comment section below, and let's have a little chitty chat. And this is a long video, so I definitely will try to put in those timestamps for you. If you guys are going to be rude and not watch the whole video, want to just skip through to the end, you guys want to know what's the hot and happening before you watch the whole thing? You guys are the type of people that read the end of the book before you read the beginning, aren't you? I feel like you are. I feel like you are. Guys, thank you so much for spending time with me. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you sitting through this video. I appreciate ColourPop for sending me this PR so I can bring it to you, because I was able to bring you a lot of the products, the entire collection, all the color span, to show you kind of what's what, so you can decide before the drop date on the 27th what you may or may not want to get. Until next time, guys, I love you and I miss you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified of all my new videos. Follow me on Instagram at Londyn Brielle. Follow me on TikTok at official_Londyn Brielle. And remember that I always appreciate you guys being here. So until next time, guys, I love you, I miss you, and I will see you on the flip side. I love you guys. Bye.